I'm no expert. This is a UFC 274 prediction slash preview. We're going to jump right into it. You've got Randy Brown versus Chaos Williams. That's replacing Donald Cerrone versus Joe Lauzon, which for me was an old man farewell tour fight to begin with. I'm sad that they're not able to fight, but this fight between Brown and Chaos is definitely more interesting and more relevant. I'm not really sure who to pick in this fight. I'm not going to pick a winner for that fight. I have no prediction. Then you have Shogun Rua making his return to the octagon versus OSP over in St. Preux. I don't really see the point. I mean, I guess old heads die hard, as I've said before. Rua used to be a champion at 205. He used to be the top of the division. OSP was kind of always a contender, but never was type of fighter. I'm going to say OSP wins this fight by a first round stoppage. Then you've got Michael Chandler versus Tony Ferguson. Ferguson has not won a fight. He's lost his last 3 fights, dating back to May 9th, 2020, in which he lost that year to Justin Gaethje. He lost to Charles Oliveira. And also last year in 2021, you had Michael Chandler losing to Oliveira, and then in a really, really epic battle with Gaethje losing that fight as well. So I'm going to say El Cucuy bounces back this fight. I hope he returns to form. He needs this win. It's a must win for him. If not, he should consider retiring. I don't know how much more of a draw he can be after 4 straight L's in the UFC. Then, of course, you got the co-main event. You got Thug Rose Namajunas versus Carla Cookie Monster Esparza, who beat Thug Rose way back in 2014. That was a long time ago. It's 2022. That was a lifetime ago. Both fighters have been really successful since then. Rose capturing the title. She's been looking good. She had that hiccup against Andrade, which she avenged. She's got the 2 wins versus in her last 2 fights. So I'm going to say Carla Esparza. I'm going to go out on a limb and say she does it again. I like Thug. My heart says Thug. But for some reason, I feel like Carla might be able to pull this one off. She may just have her number. And also, you've got the main event, of course. You've got Charles Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje. Now, I don't like that half a pound, 0.5 pounds can be the difference between a fighter losing his title or keeping his title. I feel like it should only be won or lost inside of the octagon, inside of the cage. But because of the contractual obligations, he was half pound over. So once he steps in that octagon tonight, he will no longer be the champion. So even if he wins, he will not leave the octagon with that belt. I think that stinks. They need to change something about that rule. Justin Gaethje, he's that blue-collar, nasty, hard-working fighter. He's all heart. He keeps going. He's exciting as hell to watch. And my heart also wants to pick Justin, but my head says pick Charles. He's just such a technically sound, superior tactician. I mean, he's vicious. You've seen what he did to Poirier with those knees in their last fight. And I feel like he's highly motivated to prove that regardless of being half pound over the weight limit, that he is still truly the champion in spirit, even though regardless of win, lose, or draw, well, if he wins, he won't be the champion. If he loses, obviously he's a loser, and Justin will be the champion. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and say Charles Oliveira is going to win that fight. Although if Justin wins, I can't be mad. He's a people's champion, and it's going to be a nice, exciting fight. I think if Justin does win, it'll be in a mid-round stoppage. He'll catch a combination. He'll hurt Charles, and that'll be the way he can win. But I feel like Charles is too smart to get caught with anything careless or reckless, and I think he's just going to be a master of his craft tonight. Like I said, I'm no expert. Those are my predictions. Like I said, I'm no expert. I just call it how I see it. You tell me what you think in the comments. And also enjoy the fights. Until next time, you and